Hi, this is Carrie with Canary Quilts, and today I'm going to show you how to put together this Dracula applique block. This block is a part of a series of blocks I'm working on for a wall hanging or table runner called the Monster Two Face quilt. This is a pattern that is available on my website, canaryquilts.com. It is a free pattern. When you join our library, you will get a password and you can download that pattern and any other patterns I have available on my website. I am also going to provide the links below in this video description to our website and to the pattern. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video. And if you have any questions or comments about this video, please leave them in the comments below. So to get started on the Dracula quilt block, you're going to need 2 fat quarters of corresponding or of contrasting colors, and here I have black and red. And I have cut them, the background pieces, 2 of each right here, and then the fusible, the ones with the fabric with the fusible web is over here, and I've cut those to size so that I can get my pattern cut out of it. To get this pattern, you'll need to go to canaryquilts.com under our free resource library, and you can download it there and cut it out. So the first thing I need to do is take the fabric that I'm going to have the fusible webbing on the back and get that prepared so I can cut out my applique Dracula. And I am going to peel off the non-gridded side of the paper and stick it down onto the back of the fabric. And it sticks well, and then we can take it over to the iron and give it a 3-second press, which fuses it to the back of the fabric but doesn't bring all the glue off of it. So I'm going to get that done to all 4 of these pieces. Okay, so we have the fusible webbing ironed on lightly onto the back of all of our fabrics that we're going to use to cut out our patterns. And the first thing we're going to want to do is separate each so we have a color in each pile for our 2 blocks. And on one of the blocks here, we're going to cut it out, or we're going to trace it right side up with the pattern right side up like this. And then on the other block that goes with it, we're going to turn it over and trace it so the right side is down. And then on our second block, we'll do just the opposite. So this block we did red was right side up. We're going to do red right side down. And then our black piece is going to be right side up. So we'll have the same color blocks, they'll just be opposite in colors. So we want to get these traced out like this. Okay, now that we have the fusible onto the back of our fabrics, we're ready to cut these out. And I am going to cut all the smaller items here with my X-Acto knife. Okay, now that we have our Dracula cut out, it's time to put him on our background pieces. So we're gonna line up raw edges, and then the top of his head is gonna start 3/4 of an inch down from the top of the background block on each one. So I'm gonna peel the backing off of this. And I'm gonna start him up here at 3/4 of an inch down from the top and match the raw edges. And then start working out the rest of it. And I have built in the 3/4 inch, or 1/4 inch seam allowance into the face. There we go. That one's on, so let's do this one. There we go. So now I'm going to take it over to my iron, and my instructions say to fuse it down for 10 seconds. Okay, so I've got these fused down. Now what I'm going to want to do is to pin these together or clip. And I'm just going to start by matching the heads at the top of the heads. And then everything should line up at that point. Yep. And I am going to take this over and do a 1/4 of an inch seam right down the middle, or right up the side, I should say. Okay, I've ironed it, or I've sewn it together with my 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then I took it over to the iron and I ironed the seam open on the back. So now the next thing we need to do is start appliquing around all the raw edges. As you can see here, I did a satin stitch for my applique. I had it at a 2.5 width and a 0.4 length, so that it was quite a tight satin stitch. You are welcome to use whatever decorative stitching you want on this. And this is a block that is part of a series of blocks that I'm working on. I am doing a Frankenstein and also a pumpkin block to go into a Monster Two Face wall hanging. And if you would like to know how to put this whole thing together, you can head over to my website, canaryquilts.com, and check it out. Thank you for watching this video.